What's going on? Woo! You ever just hype yourself up? You just get to dancing. You just get to shouting, thanking God for who He is, who He made you to be, all the good, all the bad. You know what I'm saying? I just got done recording. It's like my fifth take, 10 minutes straight. No, this is my fourth one. So this is my 40-minute one right here. But I feel good. I'm confident. I love it. I love what I do, you know, and that's just what it is. God is the greatest. No matter what you're going through, the situation, you always got to look at the positive. Never complain. Complaining at all is complaining too much. At least that's what my pastor told me. And so, you know, I adopted this belief back then when I was struggling and I was in a bad position. And I was telling God, I'm like, God, all of this is going wrong. Like, how am I supposed to get to where I'm supposed to go? He said, you always coming to me about what you don't got, but you never coming to me about what you do have. And that changed everything for me. That changed the way I look at life. So now I've adopted that principle. Just him telling that one thing, and then changed the last 3 years of my life. How I look at life. Life is not depicted upon what you have or what you're going for or the situation that you're in, but life is knowing that you God's son. No matter what you go through, you're gonna be good. He's taking care of everything. So why not fight the hardest? Why not use the wisdom that I have to be able to keep going and get to the next level? Why not just be so fully present and stop being like everybody else around me? When they get in this, they get their situations and their problems, and they like, no offense, because I know everybody's dealing with their things and everybody deals with it and how they deal with it. But why be like them when I could be different? And I could say, I'm not letting my situation or my circumstance dictate who I am. I'm the driver of my destiny. I ain't letting nobody come and tell me who I am. I ain't letting nobody try to talk me up or try to talk me down. I already know who I am. That's what we're going into today. We're talking about affirmations. You know, talking you up. Who gonna talk you up better than you? Who gonna motivate you better than you? Nobody's gonna encourage you. Nobody's gonna tell you, hey, Johnny, you gotta do this work. You gotta put it in, because that's the only way you're gonna get to where you need to go. Nobody's gonna do that. But what do you tell you? Because what you tell you is gonna help you to take action. That actions produce beliefs that you have in yourself. What belief do you have about you? Your actions are gonna be able to tell you. You know, when I wake up in the morning, sometimes the devil just get to fight me off rip. I say, Yeah. If the devil ain't fighting you off rip, that means you ain't doing something wrong. You ain't doing something right either. Because that means you need to be working hard on what you need to be working hard with, you know. So, or I get to fight myself. I say, you know what? Come on. I know you got to get up and do this. You got to record this video. You got to meditate. You got to read. You got to study. You got to do something. You got to get your day rolling, your ball going, because ain't nobody else coming to do it for me. I'm affirming to me. I'm getting in that inside of that mirror and I'm saying, hey, this is who I am. I'm the most blessed. I'm reminding God of what he said to me in scripture. You said, hey, nothing is impossible. I am more than a conqueror. You said I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You said that you will supply all my need according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus. You said that when I am weak, I am strong. You said that with man, it may seem impossible. With God, all things are possible. You said, listen, you gave me these promises that you promised me. And you said, for no word from God will ever fail. You said that for God so loved the world, for God so loved me that he sent his only begotten son. This is what you said. You said you love me this much. You said you would never leave or forsake me. You gotta let him know. This is what you said, God. I'm putting you on the line right now. I ain't even trying to test you. I ain't trying to say nothing about you, but I gotta see something. I gotta know who you are, because you said all of these different things, and I need to see if you really got it, if you the truth, like how I know you are. Oh, he gonna come through every time. You just gotta have some patience. You gotta have some patience. You gotta learn how to just be cool. But while you waiting, while you on that in that period, you gotta talk you up. You gotta talk you up. Because a lot of us don't like to talk us up. We don't know the power of our words. If we knew the power of our words, we would be yelling and affirming to ourselves what and who and what we can do. You know what I'm saying? I get up. I just get to yelling now. I don't even feel bad at this point. I just get to yelling because I gotta tell the world who I am. I gotta let them feel my words or my energies, because once they feel that, they know I ain't playing. Oh, they know to bring them blessings my way. They know because of that positivity, that aura that I'm speaking out. Don't let me get to saying the word too. I'm putting it out there because that's what they have to feel. The universe has to feel that in order to bring the blessings your way that you need to be a better service to the society, to your community, to your family. This is what they're feeding off, these positive words. How are you talking to yourself? What are you affirming to you? What can you say that you can do? What can you do? That's what I'm saying. So life and death is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Whatever you love. That's why we got to eat from the tree of life. You know, that one that's speaking positively, abundantly, abounding, saying these things that you can do. It's a lot of people that try to talk you down about what you can do. That's why I don't listen to people. No. Whoa, hold on now. That came out a little crazy. But no, when I don't listen to people when they say that, you're doing so great, you're this and you that. Or I don't listen to them when they say, hey, man, you ain't nothing. You ain't never going to be nothing. Listen, because I stay level. First off, I stay leveled and I know about who I am, and I know how to be abound, and I know how to be abased at the same time. You just have to affirm to you who you already are. Because when people start to say things about you, you already going to be believing the things that are great, that you can do. And when they try to say that you are something, what you going to believe them then? Nah. When somebody make you feel bad or they almost making you cry, you need to do this. Go get up in that mirror and affirm to you who you are. You need to say, I am the most blessed. I am kind. I am strong. I am courageous. I can face any battle that comes my way. I am the most blessed. Nobody's going to stop me. I am more than a conqueror. World is mine for the taking. Nobody can come in between what God has ordained for me except myself. I'm the only stumbling block to my success. You got to talk you up when you don't even feel like it. When you down and out, when it's hard for you to pick you up. Because I'm telling you this, when you in that valley of the dry bones and it stank and you can't see your way out and everything is dead and you don't know how you gonna see it, listen, I'm telling you, listen, that's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to first to God to be on full display, but then it's an opportunity for you to start to build some confidence, for you to start to get inside that mirror, for you to say, listen, I know everything around me may be dead, but listen, just like Ezekiel did, I'm about to prophesy to these dry bones around me, and I'm gonna make everything around me start living. Oh, God said to me the other day, he said, boy, you ain't getting ready to die. He said, you getting ready to live. You got to affirm to you, hey, what did God tell you? If God promised you that is what you going to have. But you got to talk you up. You got to say, this is what's coming to me. I know the future that I have for me. I know everything might be hard. I know it might be tough for me to see the road that I'm going down. But I know also that I'm affirming to me, every single decision I make is gold. Every single thought I think is abundant. Everything around me will start to prosper soon. You just have to have that belief. You got to have that faith. You can't listen to nobody. Because once you start listening to people, oh, shoot, that's when they get OV on you. That's when they get bad because, look, it's just like that person when they cussing out their kids. They making that show they feel that energy and the negativity, right? you gotta feed that to yourself when people try to tell you what you are, or when they try to talk down to you. You gotta feed that positive energy. You gotta harness that negativity and turn it into positivity. When somebody starts saying bad things about me, I start to take it and I say, thank you. And I put it inside of me. I put it in my heart. But then you know what I do? I harnessed it. I use it, and I use it as fuel to get me to the next level. So whatever you say about me, it ain't gonna affect me how you think it is. Matter of fact, thank you for talking about me. Thank you for talking down on me, because I know that my blessings on the way. I know that I'm closer to where I need to get. I know that I can do anything that I can. You gotta own it. You gotta own it. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. So listen, I remember last year when I was going through something, it was real tough for me. I was, just transitioning to a new job. I had literally just started school after being off for 4 years, and I was moving out my old house back into my pop's career, and everything was stressful for me, right? So I was in school for a month now, and I was failing 2 classes already. How it happened so quick, I don't know. But, I started, I took the quiz at the library, and I failed that. And just all my emotions started to boil on me. And everything in me wanted to cry, right? So I took all my stuff. I said, you know what? I'm about to go outside. I'm about to give me some air. I went outside. I start talking me up for 30 minutes straight. I said what I can do. I said, listen, God has put you in this position. I don't care about you sacrificing all of these things that you sacrifice, right? You done sacrifice hanging with your friends. You done sacrifice your diet. You done sacrificed everything. Listen, we didn't come this far just to stop. We came this far to conquer. You got to get everything that you want. And so once I had that mindset of me just yelling at me for 30 minutes, I came, and at the end of the semester, I passed with 2 B minuses. But that's because I never stopped fighting. I never stopped affirming to me who I was. I never stopped talking me up. So you got to get into that position where you talking you up when things don't seem like they going your way. And listen, after a while, you'll start to see why things start to come in and why they start happening for you like how they did. Just continue to believe and affirm in yourself what you can do, and you will start to achieve true wealth. Do not grow weary in well doing, but in due season, you should reap if you faint not.